What's up? What's up? It's your girl Angelica Marie, and we're back with another episode of Ain't No Filter. And y'all, man, we checking in like it's ATL, but it's 414, and we just in the building. Come on, let them know who we got.
What's good? It's your boy Wade Chapelle. You already know, straight from the 414. You feel me? Milwaukee, we in the building.
Period. Like that's all I'm saying, fool. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get straight into it on Ain't No Filter. You just dropped a project, and it's called Waves Don't Die. Like, I know that you're talking about how you're going into this transition. You used to have locks, you cut them off. Like, what do you mean when you're saying waves don't die?
So pretty much, you know what I'm saying, the concept of waves don't die is basically based on recreation, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And perseverance. Cause like, you know, waves, like when you think of water, you know what I'm saying? Waves that actually come, they crash, and then another one comes after, and they just keep coming and keep coming. And sometimes they even come back bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I use that whole concept to really just recreate myself as an artist, and, you know what I'm saying, just create the music. You know what I'm saying? The sound is different. The look is different. That's why I cut my hair off. You know what I'm saying? I turned all my photos and aesthetics to like black and white.
Yeah, I seen that, and I wanted to know, like, why black and white? Like, what about it?
So it's basically, that's like me. It's like a painter, right? You know what I'm saying? When a painter start a new painting and you get the canvas, it's straight up white. You know what I'm saying? You don't associate that canvas with no color, no look, nothing. So I just wanted to start fresh and just put black and white. So when people hear the music, they focusing more on the music than just the look or the aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like just starting fresh on a new canvas.
In regards to that, how did you feel like your reception from like your current fan base? Because like you deleting all your social media, like people like snooping, like they want to know what you was doing a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like why?
Just, you know, being fearless as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Not being scared to take that step. You know, at first, for a long time, I was the same way. I used to just hoard all my photos. Like, I want people to see this. I want people to see that. And I just had a conversation with my guy, Dakota, who actually engineered the whole project. He was just like, man, he's like, man, you just got to be fearless, bro. Like, sometimes, like, when you press the reset button, you got to press that jump all the way. And so, you know, I just felt like it was just a commitment to go in, take all the photos down, you know what I'm saying, just start fresh. I feel like a new artist, really, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope. And I think it's been accepted by people that's been listening to the music. I've been getting like real good feedback. So yeah, you know, it's an exciting time. You know, when you can successfully reinvent yourself, you know, that's like one of the best things you could do as an artist. And a lot of people do it, you know, all the greats kind of do it.
That's on period. Jay-Z said he was wearing all black for like a year.
Exactly.
And he told us he was going to retire, and he really didn't. But you know, you do what you do.
Exactly. Yep.
Even with that, do you think you'll ever like go back to posting in color, or this is like your course right now with your aesthetic?
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm actually getting ready. It's funny you said that. I'm transitioning very soon past the black and white, because now I feel like now that I put the album out and like I was able to reinvent myself, now it's time to take that and build it up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just, you know, keep adding to it, which includes color. You know, I'm gonna keep up with the music, but, you know, start to, you know, make the new sound my sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole new sound with the music. So now I'm gonna hone in on that and just keep building on it. And, you know, we're just gonna keep rolling.
So even with that, for those who aren't familiar with you, like you saying that you changed your sound, how would you kind of like say that you reinvented yourself? What are some things that if they listen back to like your older stuff, what would they see? What would they hear that's different now?
Yeah, for sure. I think back then, like, you know, some of my older music, I was in as a rapper, I was in a mindset of I was in gladiator mode. Yeah. So gladiator mode is when you feel like you gotta be the best at whatever, and you gonna do whatever to prove it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like real heavy, like a lot of rapping, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like freestyle battle type rapping, a lot of bars, and not more so. I wasn't necessarily focused on just making good music. I wanted to prove that I could rap. I'm the best rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when you listen to the words, you're gonna be like, oh, yo, this dude he got the craziest bars. He got the craziest whatever. That's what I was on maybe, you know, a couple years ago. And now at this point out that I'm at, I still want to be the best, you know, looked at as the best artist. But now I'm focused on just making really good music, like just great music that people can relate to, music that people can pop in and be like, yo, this is a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still rapping. I don't want people to think I ain't like, you know.
We know you rapping. You be freestyling like.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard to come by with rappers these days. They don't freestyle anymore. Like.
Yeah. So I'm still definitely coming with it. It's just more focused on just being an all around artist now. That's kind of like the sound I'm going towards.
The overall artist. So even with that, like you saying, you're trying to build your sound to be your new thing, because like you still calling yourself new wave hip hop, like
yeah. It's still new wave hip hop. Yep, the sound is still new wave hip hop. I'm rapping like traditional style, like a traditional style hip hop artist, but it's over new wave beats. You know what I'm saying? The beats sound very current. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely still that.
That's dope though. With it, how you're transitioning in regards to, we know that you were signed. You had a two project deal with Yo Gotti. Three project. My bad. Three people. What's up with it?
Yeah.
So you had that experience. I know that you have talked about it a lot. But for those who aren't familiar, if you can just give like a brief experience in regards to that.
Yeah, what it was like. For sure. I had a three album deal with Yo Gotti or CMG Epic Records, you know what I'm saying, which was a national deal, you know what I'm saying.
Period. Global.
Yeah, global, you know what I'm saying. I was able to
humble brag.
little, you know what I'm saying. I had to pop in one time because sometimes people be like, oh, it was just
talk your shit, big little deal. Talk.
We was national, you feel me? So but yeah, I did a tour and we toured a lot. We toured Canada, we toured a little bit overseas. I went on a full tour with Currency. Shout out Currency, that's my dog.
Yeah.
And it was dope because I was just able to insert myself into the music industry, you know what I'm saying, meet all these people, learn how the machine works and stuff like that. And, just gain all this knowledge and relationships. And then now that I'm independent, I'm able to take that same knowledge and apply it to a independent grind. And so to me, I feel like that's the best way to do it because you can fully maximize what you're trying to do. As an artist. So yeah, it was dope though. It's a good time. Shout out Gotti. I always speak highly of Gotti. He like
go down in the DMs.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Dog is he like Jay-Z of the South to me, with his mindset.
Oh, Jay-Z of the South.
Yeah.
With the mindset.
Yeah, because I feel like people don't really, people think Gotti, they think like hit the club hits and stuff like that. But dude he's a real smart businessman, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of this stuff, the way I roll my music out, all that, like I got that from him, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a big learning experience and it was dope, you know what I'm saying? I got that under my belt. So now I'm just ready to take it to the next level.
Yo Gotti is the Jay-Z of the South with the mindset. That's the first time I heard that.
That's a fact.
Kiana's behind the camera. Jay-Z her favorite rapper. So I really wanted to see what her face was looking like.
Listen, I got Hove in my top. He's number 1 on my top 5 list. So you know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know how highly I think of Jay-Z. And but no, Gotti is definitely that for sure.
Top 5 in.
Oh, top 5 in my.
You said Jay-Z is top 5.
Yeah, Jay-Z is top 5 on my all-time rappers list of all time.
Now I know you said, and I appreciate it. I was shocked to see this though for a lot of reasons. You said Nicki. It's top
10. Listen.
Period. Female, male. You said period.
Yes. Listen. This needs to be a narrative.
I need to hear it.
Nicki Minaj is this. I'm looking at the cam. Nicki Minaj is a top 10 rapper of all time, male or female. These are the facts. Yes.
This first off, this is the first time I've ever heard anyone say it, and then on top of that, not saying female. But saying rapper, period.
Oh, yeah.
And then I don't feel like I ever hear men big up women who are rappers.
Right. I mean, like it's like, listen, she's a female, right? But she got on a song with Kanye and Hove and just, went crazy. Like, who can you say, male or female, out rap Kanye and Jay-Z on a song? You know what I'm saying? And then yet on top of that, you know what I'm saying, the album she sold, all of that, you know what I'm saying? She's a dope rapper. Like, I could go on all day. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've never been a Nicki hater. I feel like I haven't appreciated Nicki until I got older. Yeah. And it's like, you see, like, people always talk about her rants and stuff that she be like saying and stuff, but she got real backing for what she be saying. Like, people really be disrespecting her. Like, musically, she did some stuff. Yeah, yo, when you know what I'm saying, when you a genius, I think Kanye got a line. Genius. Kanye got a line, name one genius that ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the people that's considered geniuses, like, people gonna have bad stuff to say, but at the end of the day, that don't knock the fact that these people are genius and operating on a high level. You know what I'm saying? Like, she raps and operates on a high level. So
Dang, Jeans, this is crazy. And speaking of Kanye West, I know you said that was one of the people who kind of influenced you.
For sure.
You said what? Graduation?
Graduation, yeah. So like, I think that came out when I was in fourth or fifth grade, and I was a poet at the time. Like I was writing poetry.
But I used to write poetry too.
Yeah,
I don't got no poems or nothing. Don't nobody ask me about the poems.
But just trying to be creative with the words and stuff. Like I had the words, but I wasn't necessarily trying to be cool and flow with it and stuff like that. And I think I was riding in the car with my mom's on the way to school, and my mom like a big hip hop head. Like
my mama is too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I know everybody. I be like, it's my mama, y'all. I'm sorry.
Exactly. No, I feel that. And so we ride into the album, and it was like it was tight, but I had to go to school in the middle. I heard like maybe 3 songs, and I'm like, man, that album was cold. So on the way back to the crib when she picked me up, I took the CD out her car. Without her knowing, I had this little boombox in my crib, in my room. It was a yellow and black boombox, and I played the CD all through the night. And I was like, yo, like that was the first album I really listened to consciously, and I was like, yo, I could damn near be a rapper. Like it made me want to take the poems and turn them into raps, and then so.
No, I feel you. With that, I just gotta know. Now you just said Jay-Z. Is Kanye West then on your all time?
Hell yeah.
Can you rank these folks for me? I'm only say 5. Just rank them.
All right, this is my top 5 in order too.
Oh, okay.
I got Jay-Z at number 1. All right. I got Kanye West at 2. I got Lil Wayne at 3. I got people always kill me for this. I got Biggie and Pac at the 4 spot. They sharing the 4 spot. But if that's against the rules, then I got Biggie at 4, I got Pac at 5. Yup.
So where is Nicki? She just all time period?
Nicki, yeah. So then there's another 5 under that top 5. You know what I'm saying? Nicki's at 10. Yeah.
All right. I mean, your list was cool. I can't even do
top 5. Who you got?
That's what I'm saying. I can't do lists because I really just be listening to a lot of people. I have favorite rappers, but my top, like I'm gonna put Tupac at the top before I put Biggie before Tupac. Like,
I'm gonna tell you why. So like this is why people grill me all the time. As a rapper, like we talking just straight up rap. Because if we talking all like, for me, Pac stood for more. You know what I'm saying? Like this is outside of rap. It's like the LeBron. It's like it's like the LeBron Michael Jordan debate, right? People always be like, "Oh, LeBron does all this stuff off the court, which makes him better." To me, I feel like Pac is dope off the mic. He stands for more off the mic. But if we're talking straight up rapping, who's a better rapper? Give me Biggie. Give me Biggie.
I don't think it's a. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I do know more Biggie songs by heart, but that might not count. I know way more New York people, so it could be like something like that.
I feel it. I just say this: when you listen to both of them rap, and then, I'm not saying Pac is still top 5, but if you listen to Pac rap and you listen to Biggie rap, you're gonna be like, yo, Biggie coming with the bars, he got the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. That's my opinion.
That's true. I mean, I love Tupac. I mean, I do like Biggie. I feel like he's one of the people that I learned to respect even more. But you got to blame it on my mama. She was Tupac. She was like, Biggie cool.
For sure.
That's her beef. I was like, well, I'm rocking with what my mama say.
Yeah.
But even like with that, a lot of the artists you name kind of like controversial. Like, how do you look at like the celebrity cancel culture, or even because you name Lil Wayne, you name Kanye West, they technically supposed to be canceled in the black community right now. We're not supposed to be riding with them. So how do you like look at that stuff, or even? I think and this again, I look at everything from an artist standpoint because I'm an artist myself. So I've learned to take the value out of the celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys, they're celebrities, but you know what I'm saying? They personal. We don't look at them. They shouldn't be looked at as people that we look at for their opinions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they famous for being rappers, and rap is entertainment. That's what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, and then as far as cancel culture, I don't really rock with cancel culture because it's like, we canceling people for what they said or their personal opinion or making a mistake or something like that. And we only saying that because they're celebrities, but we all flawed. You know what I'm saying? That's we all true. Going home and, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we done lied at some point. We done stole at some point. So as far as cancel culture, I don't really rock with it, but I also don't look at them. I like them because they're rappers. I don't look at them as role models or for political opinion or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it don't make sense to me. I mean, I say this. I'm the same way. I'm not looking up to them for any like advice or nothing like that. Like, I really listen to your music because I like your music. What you do in your personal life isn't really my business, but you know, I hope you keep it 100. But it's kind of just like when I look at it, I enjoy artist music, so I do separate the art from the music. But I know a lot of people, they be having, because I listen to people who, if I told you I listen to, y'all be like, damn, you really still listen to people be really owe me about still listening to certain people.
Like old school joints? Yeah. Like who? Yep. Name one. Just give me one.
I mean, I still listen to R. Kelly, bruh. I still listen to R. Kelly.
But listen, but get this. You're not the only one, because if you go on his Spotify right now, I guarantee his monthly listeners is still in the millions. So, I mean,
R. Kelly made freaking classic hits. Like, I know that man. I wouldn't. Anyway, he made some hits. Like, he made some hits, and it's like my mama from Chicago. Like, I can't even. Like, I grew up. That's like ingrained in me. His music. So I get it, but I think a lot of times when it comes down to black artists, we hold black people at this higher pedestal because it's this idea of perfection, and it's like, okay, you kind of quote unquote like made it in a sense, so we want you to, you know, kind of be perfect, but it's not realistic. So I just feel like that's why people are so hard on black celebrities, because I'm gonna just be real, white people can do whatever. Like, I just
absolutely. I mean, you can go all the way back to the NWA versus Ozzy Osbourne example, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so like NWA, right? When they was performing everywhere, they had a song called "Fuck the Police." They was very controversial, all of that, and you got the police and the FBI shutting their shows down.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, you got Ozzy Osbourne, who's performing in front of all these white people. He's performing rock songs and stuff, and literally biting the head, literally a live bat bit the head off of it on stage. You know what I'm saying? No FBI, no smoke from the FBI, no smoke from PETA, nobody protesting this show. But that's just to show you the flip side of the black celebrity versus the white celebrity, and what, you know, we got to walk on. We got to be super perfect, and they could just wild out but also in their culture, the celebrity ain't really looked at so high in they community, whereas our community, I feel like black people, we look at celebrities too much. Like, celebrity culture influences black communities too much, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So
I can agree when I put it all together, but that's what gets pushed in front of us, like the rappers, the famous people, whether you're an influencer, that gets pushed in front of us so much that it's like, well, you know, that's just like, no offense to anybody hustle, but you got people who don't per se do nothing, but they maybe had a child by a rapper or something like that, and they can do a club appearance and get 50 grand, and I just be looking like, well, get your bag. But it's like, people look at it like that. That's how people like it, and they take it in.
That's a fact.
Now, with this project, you dropped it as an independent artist.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they argue about what independent look like. What does it mean to be independent? Because, you know, they swear everybody lying if they kind of got a little buzz.
Yeah.
For you, what is your independence like? Is it just you a solo dolo team? Like, what does your team look like? My
team is so I gotta shout out my guy Dakota, shout out my guy Mena Beats. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much Mena Beats is a super dope producer. We just started working recently. He did all the beats on Waves Don't Die. And then Dakota, he's the engineer. And we kind of just, you know, we link up. That's like the team right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All you really need is one or two people to just sit down and really just run the play with you. You know what I'm saying? Just run with you. You know, like LeBron wouldn't have rings if he didn't have the teammates on the side of him to run with him.
Okay, because we've seen how it was in Cleveland. I'm just saying.
Exactly. And but so far as independent, I think independence is, of course, you know, I think the common idea is, long as he's not signed to a major, then he's fully independent. But then the fence gets straddled because some people have distribution deals, some people have publishing deals, or, you know, certain deals that kind of give them the edge. But I still feel like, I think you're independent long as you're owning all of your music.
Okay.
And I think that's it. Like, you know, a distribution deal doesn't mean that you're not independent, because, you know, I think not signing to a label makes you independent, basically, in so many words. Yeah.
Okay, so do you have like a publicist, all that kind of extra stuff, or you just really like, I'm posting on my own social media, I'm creating how I want to market this?
Yeah.
Like,
I do most of like, there's a lot of publicists like you could reach out to and like work with and stuff like that. But for the most part, I do everything myself. Like when you reached out to me, how you reach me? Straight through my email, through my direct message, right?
Yeah, and I ain't know if you was gonna hit me back in the email, and I was a little pressed. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? I feel it. I get it. But see, my thing is this. I tell a lot of, this is a little, little gold nugget right here, you know what I'm saying? For all the artists listening. You gotta be, as an upcoming artist, you have to be social on social media. I know it's frowned upon. People be like, oh, I shouldn't DM this person. Oh, I shouldn't comment on this. But no, it's literally there for you to reach out and you can be your own manager. You can be your own publicist through the DM and building relationships. Like, I DM mad people. Oh, I need a verse. I'm finna DM this person. Yeah. Oh, I want an interview. I'm finna DM this person. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't, if they don't respond back, then maybe, follow up in the email or something like that. But I just feel like don't be scared to reach out. And I think a lot of artists are, and people always get talked down on for hopping in the DM. Man, but you're supposed to be social on social media. So yeah.
That's how I feel. Like I did have to be like, all right, I'm a little pressed because I felt like I had sent the email and it was like 3 hours later. But the way I'm set up, and I know you an Aquarius too. I'm an Aquarius. Like if I want something, I'm gonna just be like, all right. If I look stupid later, at least I know I tried. Exactly. I don't want to regret nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's like social media is out here. People gonna be in your DMs. They might not look at it today, but once you might start getting a little buzz, and then all of a sudden people looking like, oh, let me reach out. All of a sudden you see like, damn, she DM'd me like 2 years ago, bro. Let me see how I can figure out how to be like, man, I'm just now seeing it.
Exactly.
Like, I just think it's a powerful tool that people need to learn how to leverage. Mm-hmm. Like, is there any tips or advice that you would give other than like DMs, how to like leverage your social media and still?
For sure. One being accessible on all social medias, not limiting yourself to, oh, my Instagram just popping, so I'm gonna be on Instagram. You got to be on Twitter. You got to be on Facebook, the Snapchat. I see Clubhouse is the new thing. You got to be on Clubhouse if you can. Like, you just want to be accessible everywhere because you never know where the right person is looking. You know what I'm saying? True. So if you put yourself everywhere, then you maximize your chances of being discovered or found or, contacted wherever. So that's one. And then two, I think, again, just go back to point A, be social, talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got 5K followers, but how many of them know you? How many of them have spoken to you? That's true. Know what I'm saying? Like, I just like being social as possible, because to me that maximizes the point of even having social media.
That's true though, because it's like you using it. Why just sit there and be still? But I mean, people be on there lurking. But if you trying to be like a business person, but people be lurking, because you know how you can see when people see your posts. That's how you be finding out people be lurking. Look at them analytics and you be like, dang, for real, that's how y'all felt today. But I mean, you live and you learn.
That's a fact.
I do want to transition to being from Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Like, our city kind of like doing some stuff.
Popping. Hold on, say it. We popping. Milwaukee's popping.
Big dog talking.
Yes.
Like,
absolutely.
How do you feel? What have you seen that you felt like helped the growth of Milwaukee and the music scene? Just like even the downtown look better than it ever did.
I think Wave Chapelle has a lot to.
Come on.
I'm just playing.
No, but that's real though. Like, for real. Like, not even trying to gas you. Like, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? I think realistically, it's a handful of artists that like we've worked hard to make a name for ourselves, and we carry the name of Milwaukee on our back. You know what I'm saying? Artists like Webster X or Ishdar. You know what I'm saying? I think, and it's a handful. I can list names all day, but I think just all those artists in general, we've all been doing our thing and just kind of carrying the torch of Milwaukee and taking it global, not just popping in the city, but taking the city name and going, touring worldwide and being like, yo, I'm from Milwaukee, going to these different interviews. Yo, I'm from Milwaukee. This is what we bring in, and people loving the music and loving the culture. Then on top of that, the success of the Bucks, that helps.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Having the MVP in your city, you know what I'm saying? Of the whole league, stuff like that helps. Different clothing lines popping. I feel like all the creatives and everything that's happening is all hitting on one cylinder. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's a big reason that Milwaukee is popping right now. Like, the talent always been there.
That's what I'm saying.
We just finally getting out here.
Yeah, like I love Cuckoo Cow. Like, come on now, Billboard. Like, we was on the Billboard. Y'all could.
That's a fact.
Like, you can look it up. Like, we was on there.
Yeah,
I love saying we. Like, I had something to do with. the record,
no. You part of it because you from the city, and you know what I'm saying. If you from the city, you part of the culture. And I think even what you got going on, like this is helping bring awareness to the city. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's tight.
Child, people who know me already know it's Angelica Marie. Was Angelica M. George. I'm from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And
North Side.
Period.
North Side.
Cap Drive. What's up?
What's happening? Village Street. What's happening?
Okay. On what though?
Yeah. All that.
But I definitely agree. How do you feel like your reception was coming to Atlanta? Mm-hmm. And I know you were in LA at one point too. Like how was did you feel like you got different receptions? Because they
I feel like everywhere, I ain't gonna, and it's not to my horn, but I feel like everywhere I went, I got embraced because everywhere I'm going, I'm bringing something different. I'm bringing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, when I came to Atlanta, I didn't necessarily, I didn't conform to Atlanta. You know, I just came as me. That's you know what I'm saying? I didn't switch my style because I'm making music here. I just came with me. Same for when I went to Memphis. People love me in Memphis so much because when I went, I didn't sound like nobody there. They was like, yo, who is this dude with these skinny jeans on and rapping like how he rapping and looking how he looking? You know what I'm saying? They liked it because I was being myself. Same when I went to LA, and no matter where I go, you know what I'm saying? I think people will embrace me because I'm always gonna be 1000% myself. So the acceptance was real good.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. And with this, you dropped a project during a pandemic. We quarantined, but not really because we in Atlanta.
Yeah.
What is like the rest of your rollout is gonna look, and how do you feel? How's the rest of your rollout gonna look for this project?
Yeah, the rollout is basically, I got like maybe 2 more videos in the cut.
Okay, they already filmed?
Yeah, they already shot. Okay, I went back.
Tell us which ones. You could like.
Well, I can say this: Mobbin Remix for sure. The joint with Ishdar and my boy Ted Park. Shout out, bro. He's super dope, and he from Madison too. And then what's the other joint? Motion. I did Motion. So that's gonna be dope. I want to shoot Rainy Days too, but we'll see how that work out. I went back to Milwaukee though to film everything. So everything is filmed, shot, directed, all that in Milwaukee.
Did you feel like that was like super important for you to do it that way, or what was the reasoning?
Yeah, I think so because I feel like I got a lot of music videos, and a lot of my previous music videos I didn't get to really visually do it how I wanted to do it. Yeah. So now that I have the tools and the people around me to shoot it how I wanted to do it in Milwaukee so we could, fully portray Milwaukee in a real super dope fly way how I want to.
Yeah, because I already seen that first visual and I was like,
he's doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Can I borrow the G-Wagon?
You feel me? G-Wagon through the city, man, you know what I'm saying?
Let me know, can I borrow that? Can I get the keys? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just want to hang from the sunroof one time, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, man, come on with it.
I'm just trying to, chill and be big time, man.
Come on with it.
Do you think that you'll ever look to want to sign to like a major label, or are you cool on independent?
I never opt out the option of signing to a major, because you never know it could always be the right. I'm never against signing to big majors. Yeah. It just has to be the right situation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people sign to the problem is people sign to these big labels or whatever, and it'd be a bad situation. They just throwing money at you, but they taking your publishing, they taking this, they taking that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if I do sign to a major, I just want it to be the right situation for me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
So maybe, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple offers on the table.
Oh,
you know what I'm
we get a sneak peek. You want to whisper?
I ain't gonna say no names just yet. You know what I'm saying?
Anything
we gonna wait.
In Atlanta or base?
Yeah, definitely Atlanta base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is. I'm just trying to figure out because it's like QC trying to snap at you in Milwaukee. So
no. I can tell you it's not QC. Oh, okay. But shout out QC though. They you know what I'm saying, they dope.
Yeah, because they looking. They know what's up.
Yeah, they know what's up. They hit. What?
Oh, okay. I was about to say how people was trying to come for us.
Oh, what, Milwaukee?
No, they was trying to come from Milwaukee with I'm sorry if I pronounce her name wrong, Lakia.
Oh man.
Yeah, when she dropped, everybody was trying to come from Milwaukee.
Listen. First of all, shout out to her. Period. And I think she's super dope. I love what she doing and got going on at QC. Shout out Chad Roper too. That's my boy over there. But I think the whole confusion with that was, and it's ignorant. It's really ignorant. But the confusion was Milwaukee, our street culture, and Detroit street culture. They sound very similar.
Yeah.
And then people were like, "Oh, we were doing this first. We were doing this first." Like they right down the street, so we sound alike. It's Midwest. We all in the Midwest, so it's only right that we use the same slang. We talk the same. You know what I'm saying? Like use the same type of lingo, all of that. So I just feel like what we arguing for? Like if y'all right down the street, we right here, and on top of that, she put homie from Detroit on the song. Yeah. So it's just blending the culture. You know what I'm saying? So
the beat was produced by. The beat was produced by a Detroit producer.
Right.
And then 42 Doug is from Detroit.
He from Detroit.
So
and she from Milwaukee. And we all talk like that. We all wear Cartiers and buffs and you know what I'm saying? And dumping and wearing the yays and all you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. That's all the culture. It's all the same culture. And we right next to each other. So you know what I'm saying?
Does stuff like that bother you? Because I know it bothered me. I was pressed on the internet. Like, I ain't got time for y'all today. I be pressed.
It don't bother me because I get it. I understand. I be looking at stuff. I look at stuff on the internet and I be like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand why they don't understand. But here's why y'all should understand. And then just try to explain it.
Because I feel like it's always something in regards to it. If it's not them trying to compare our style of music or the way we dress, it's like always a comparison. It's like we really be doing our own thing. Like even if you dig deeper into some of the other styles that come out of Milwaukee, like jack music, or if you want to call it slap music, it's different. It's not trying to be like nobody else. But I don't know, because I just feel like Milwaukee's the underdog, and I just can't wait to wake up.
I'm gonna say this. I think Milwaukee, we don't get credited for a lot of culture that goes on in rap in general, not just with just recently, but just in general. You can go all the way back to the Spreewells, the Spinners, all that. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a lot of culture that stems from Milwaukee's culture, street culture. And but since we the small city, the little diamond in the rough, we don't get talked about. And now the artists are starting to get known. We starting to get some recognition.
And I love it.
And so, people gonna wake up. You know what I'm saying? You can't sleep forever. You feel me?
That's on period.
Boom.
Like, what do you have plans? What do you have planned in regards to like music in the future? Like, are you gonna try to drop any projects at the top of the new year? Like, what's the deal? What's new?
Listen, 2021 gonna go crazy. Like, I was just talking to my boy Dakota, and we got a plan. We got a big plan for 2021. Just know it's gonna be a lot of music, a lot of content. Just all around. It's gonna be up. It's up. It's up.
Because I be lurking. Because I saw a tweet about you being a millionaire in 2021.
Oh, I'm just saying, listen, I definitely got some moves in play. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting into land. I have some land in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a lot with that. It's a lot of artists that I've been looking at too. I'm probably kick off a label sometime soon. Definitely in 2021. Probably gonna start consulting for artists. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that be looking. Like they chop it up with me and be wanting advice and stuff, and I be feeling bad because I can't get to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Because there'd be a lot going on in my direct messages and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna start something like that too. Just because I'm heavy on giving back. I feel like as a creative, it's my job to give back to the upcoming artists because I was once an upcoming artist, and I just want to give back in some form. So I'll probably start like maybe a consulting tour or something to that effect. But yeah, that's going to kick off in 2021 too.
And with you saying you want to do your own label, like how do you feel trying to do your own label as an artist? Because I mean, it's an interesting experience. You're still an artist, like having other people sign to you.
Right. This is the thing. The only way it works is if you are able to remove your ego and work these artists as if they were you. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm good at that. Like I don't, when I'm real comfortable where I'm at. I mean, I definitely I am gonna get bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact.
Manifest.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm also able to take the ego out of it whenever I'm working with other artists. So I feel like, what better way to move an artist than to move them like I would move myself? You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's
I think that'll work.
I think that's super dope. In regards to it, I always ask any guest that comes on Ain't No Filter, what is a piece of advice that you want to give to people? It could be in general, it can be about music, it could just be whatever.
Ooh, man, a piece of advice. I'm trying to think of something fly. You know what I'm saying? Something that like we be trying to think of like the super quotable. I'm gonna say what Gotti told me: chase the money. I mean, chase the dream, don't chase the money. Boom.
All right. So that quote, like,
why you don't like it?
I just feel like sometimes when you chase the dream and not the money, like, okay, don't get me wrong. Money is the root of all evil, but money make the world go round, right?
This is true.
But I feel like sometimes when you only chase the dream, you sometimes get lowballed. But I get what people are saying. Money gonna come.
Right. Let me tell you why chasing the dream is more important than chasing the money.
Yeah, give me some gems. Motivate me.
Chasing the dream you will constantly stay motivated. You know what I'm saying? Chasing the money. If you're doing it for the money, you're gonna find yourself in a bind because you're gonna take every little check that come your way that might not be the best for you. Yeah. That's how, for example, like, let's just say this label, right? Say I'm a upcoming artist. Yeah. And say this label offered me $500,000 to sign, right? Yeah. And I'll be like, man, I need that money ASAP. I'ma sign that. I sign that money. And then I don't read none of the contract, none of that. I just see the money. I'm chasing the money, chasing the bag. I tell my guy, man, they got 500 stacks waiting for me. Man, go get that money. I get the money, and now I find myself in a tight spot because I chased the money, and now I'm caught up in this label, and now I got to spend more money to get myself out and all that. Or like, it's just so many other examples where it's chasing the dream, you just constantly staying motivated. And that's not to say the money gonna come. If you chasing the dream, the money gonna come. But it's like you're not gonna be satisfied with the money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna stay motivated. When you get the money, you either gonna get satisfied and complacent, or you either gonna stay motivated. And the dream is what keep you motivated, right?
That's true.
So boom, you gotta chase the dream.
The dream did wake me up this morning.
You know what I'm saying? Right, that's a fact.
That's you preaching.
That's how the Jay-Z's, the Gottis, that's how they become who they are, because you know, they've got plenty of checks before, but they didn't be like, now that I got the money, I'm good. That dream of being, you know what I'm saying, wanting to be this, wanting to be that, wanting to be an entrepreneur, just keep it going. So,
I agree. My advice on this episode would definitely be, it ain't gonna be all of that, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? My advice would probably be shoot, like shoot your shot, like absolutely. Whatever it is, at the end of the day, you can have egg on your face, but you ain't gonna never know until you shoot. So I just feel like shoot your shot. Career wise, I done been in everybody DMs. I didn't like everybody stuff. If I feel like you got something going that I like or relate, I'm communicating somehow, some way. Facts. I don't got an issue with walking up to people. So I'm just saying, like, shoot your shot. Facts. Definitely shoot your shot. Live your life with no regrets. And I know we in a pandemic, a panorama, a panoramic, like whatever y'all want to call it. I'm looking at it like this, like, I ain't no science person, but live your life to the fullest, because and I'm not saying that mean go to the club tomorrow, but I'm saying like make sure you living, because at the end of the day, we didn't see how crazy this year was, and I'm sure other people, you didn't have other crazy years, but just like make sure you living, making sure you making purpose out your life, because there's still stuff to be done even within your house. Like,
right. My thing was like in the pandemic, and I don't mean to be long winded, but like,
no, you're not long winded. Come on, preach to us. But tell us something.
My thing in the pandemic was like, just stay in contact with the people that you rock with the most. You know what I'm saying? People that's going to keep you motivated, your love, whether it's your moms, your cousin, your homie, your homegirl, whoever it is, like, you know, make that call. You know what I'm saying? I think people, a lot of time, of course we get caught up in texting and stuff like that, but like, I've just been utilizing the phone a lot more, calling people, FaceTiming people, because we need, in this time, like right now, we need that energy. Like, I feel like people need that. You in the crib, or maybe you go to work and you go to the crib, like that's all you really doing. I feel like our social intake has lowered since the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So man, make them phone calls, hit your people up, stay motivated.
Nah, you're not lying. I feel like I move way more with purpose. Like the people who I'm like, let me kick it with them. It's like, how much do I love you? Because I am risking COVID still for you. Like, how much do I love you?
Exactly.
Like, you know, but that's for real. And again, I appreciate you coming on. Ain't no filter. And this was another great episode. And
absolutely,
we out. Like, that's on period.
Yee.